Hello, everybody. My name is Graham Elwood, and you are watching The Political Vigilante. Oh, yeah. Hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the bell notification button, because I'm going to talk about stories in a way that the corporate media won't. Like this story that was in the Yahoo business section. They left some things out. The new and improved Tomahawk Missile now runs on corn. Popular mechanics, May 25th, and then they reposted it. Right? Oh, this feeds, remember Liz Warren? I'm going to do green up the military. Oh, man. Boy, the people in the Middle East getting bombed by corn-powered Tomahawk missiles are going to feel so much better now. Like, oh, you're destroying our families and our homes and killing us. But clean-burning rocket fuel. Modern cruise missiles are powered by turbine engines running off the JP-10, right? That's a jet. Scientists at Los Alamos National Labs have created a new formulation of JP-10 that uses feedstocks instead of petroleum. Okay. Gee, I wonder if we spent more money on researching to save the environment, if we could come up with these things without having to attach them to a rocket that kills people. Like, look what... Corn-powered rocket fuel, that's actually a good thing. That could make jet travel better for the environment and support American farmers. Wouldn't that be a good thing? But no, we got to make sure it works on rockets that destroy people's lives first. Awesome. There's America. How can we ruin things for profit? That's our first goal as America. Let's see. What about helping and making the planet better? Oh, shut up, pussy. You're not going to make a profit that way. How do we put a Band-Aid on a shot? Just like, this is just such a powered by corn. Is that Brian Williams going to get all excited watching that? The result is a domestic renewable fuel source that the lab believes will be significantly cheaper to use. Okay. Again, if you just find it for jet travel, and we make jet travel, because we've all seen the air quality get better during this pandemic because very, very few cars on the road, very few airplanes, very few trucks, right? You can find a clean burning fuel source that's renewable, like corn that grows every year. Great, but we got to use it for Tomahawk missiles first. The result is a fuel that can be sourced directly from America's most plentiful crop, bypassing foreign sources. Again, I'm fine with that. Like I said, if we could run all of our cars and jet planes on corn, and it's clean burning, and farmers are getting it, well, great, great. But this is for Tomahawk missiles. Today, the 145 U.S. Navy warships carry the missile daily as part of their standard missile loadout. 145 U.S. Navy warships. We outspend the next 10 countries combined on military. Let's break down that cost. The Navy sits on a stockpile of 4,000 Tomahawk missiles, each powered by a Williams International F-415 turbofan engine. So the idea of like, why are we spending all this money on war in the middle of a pandemic? Shelves are empty, people are hungry, people don't have health care. The UN and Code Pink and all those organizations are like, why is America still bombing and sanctioning countries in the middle of a pandemic? Because we're the evil empire and profit over anything else. Like, let's take God, let's take God out of all of our language and get rid of all, let's just admit we're not a Christian country. We're just a bunch of warmongering, power-hungry lunatics that like bombs and guns and war and money. Let's enough with the God, because there's no God, or Jesus wouldn't be bombing people. Jesus wouldn't go, yay, you put corn in warheads. So how much is 4,000 Tomahawk missiles? Let's add that up. Right? We can't get $2,000 a month UBI. We can't get Medicare for all in the middle of a pandemic. Remember now, the government told all of you, stay home, don't work. They have shut down 80% of the economy, if not more. except for essential businesses. And even as they slowly start to open up, this economy is not going to recover from this for years. The Great Depression lasted 3.5 years, 1929 to roughly 1933. We're just at the beginning of this. First, we've seen, right now we're in the middle of all of the unemployment. What's going to come next? All the bankruptcies, not just personal companies. Companies like Hertz are talking about filing for bankruptcy because nobody's renting cars. Hertz, they buy all these cars every year from Ford and GM. Where are those? What's going to happen with that? Ford is talking about filing for bankruptcy. The hotel industry is talking about we might have to close half of the hotels in America because nobody's traveling. But we got money for corn-powered Tomahawks? It's like that old joke. It's an old joke. Letterman used to do this. The richest guy in town is sitting in a limousine outside of a casino. This guy comes running out of the casino frazzled, and he goes to the rich guy in the limousine and says, I just found out my wife has cancer and she needs this surgery or she's going to die, and I don't have the money. And the rich guy goes, well, wait a minute, I want to help you and I can give you this money, no problem. But I just saw you come out of that casino. And how do I know if I give you this money, you're not going to go in there and start gambling? And the guy goes, oh, I got gambling money. Oh, I got war money. We don't have any. How are we going to pay for UBI? How are we going to do student debt forgiveness? How are we going to do this? But why are we spending? But how are we going to pay for war? Oh, no, we got war money. We got plenty of. We always got war money. U.S. taxpayers paid millions of dollars for the airstrikes in Syria. This is from April of 2018, which was the second round of airstrikes from Trump. Here's a breakdown of the key costs. This was in CNBC. With an estimated cost of $1.4 million each, Raytheon's Tomahawk missile has an intermediate range of 800 to 1,500 miles. Raytheon, which buys ad time on all the networks. Now, why, first of all, before I get into this cost, breaking it down, why does CNBC talks about the airstrikes in Syria? And here's they break down the cost, but this isn't really that scathing of why. It's a little bit, but it's not that scathing. You want to know why it's not that scathing? I'll show you why it's not that scathing. The reason it's not that scathing is because these companies spend a lot of money. These are a Raytheon ad on MSNBC. Cutting edge technology, the future, travel, internet. Look at all these people and jobs. Raytheon.
We see these beautiful pictures at night from the decks of these two U.S. Navy vessels.
That's Brian Williams getting a hard-on for rockets that kill people. And those are the rockets that article is talking about that were sent to Syria. These beautiful rockets. Oh, wow, diversity. See, they sprinkle in diversity.
I am tempted to quote the great Leonard Cohen, I'm guided by the beauty of our weapons.
I'm guided by the beauty of our weapons.
We are one global team,
creating trusted, innovative solutions
to make the world a safer place.
That's why Brian Williams glorifies war. Nobody asks on MSNBC or CNBC. This article in CNBC raises the subject, floats by it a little bit, but doesn't really ask the question. It doesn't really ask the question because Raytheon and Boeing don't buy, ad time to advertise. It's not like a regular, it's not like Ford buys ad time to get us to go, oh, wow, the new Fords are here. No one's watching MSNBC go, honey, the new Tomahawk missiles are in. Boy, you know, the 2020 F-18s look great. We should go buy one. There's great interest rates, no money down. You can lease an F-18. They're buying favorable coverage. So how does well, we covered the cost of, so CNBC puts this on their website and they can say, well, we covered the cost, and there's no scathing indictment of the money we spend on this. There's no comparison to how many schools. I did the math. This is my math. 4,000 Tomahawk missiles at $1.4 million each. This is in here. $1.4 million each. This is from the CNBC article. So I just busted out a calculator. That's $560 million just in Tomahawk missiles that we have stockpiled. And for what? To bomb poor people? For what? For what? $560 million. Just that amount of money. Look, the banks just got $4.25 trillion. But what would $560 million, could that help any Americans right now? I mean, I don't know. Is everybody doing great? Are there any Americans that could be helped by this? I don't know. Let's see. Here's hundreds lining up in Burlington, Vermont for the Farmers to Family Food Drive. We talked to people who waited hours for food to feed their families. This was May 26th. Today. Let's start this video. Look at that line of cars. Today, at a food bank in Burlington, Vermont. Look at that. Gee, I wonder if $560 million could be spent to help these people out. What if we took just a measly $560 million and gave, what would this average out just per car here? Just per car. One person, 5 people, whatever. How many cars? I don't know. How many cars are here? Are there 4,000 cars? Let's say there's 8,000 cars here. I'm just guessing. I don't know the numbers, but let's say 2, 4, 6. Let's say if there's 4,000 cars, that means you could give each car $1.4 million. We'll get you through this pandemic. Here's $1.4 million, and put some stipulations on it. You got to pay off your mortgage. You got to pay off all your debt. So the money goes. That's how you give the money to the banks. You give it to the people and put some stipulations on it. This becomes a $1.4 million loan if you just go out and buy crazy shit. But if you use the percentage, you pay off your mortgage. All these people now have no mortgages, no car loans, pay off your student debt, pay off your credit cards. So now you're all debt free, and whatever's left, you can use it to pay your bills for the next. We've just drastically, we said, that'd be one way to do it. There's got to be 4,000 cars here. Let's say there's 8,000 cars here. Okay, so every car gets 700 grand. And again, pay off your mortgage, pay off your debt. Oh, somebody's got a $500,000 mortgage? Okay, but it's gone. It's gone. The biggest expense most people will ever have is rent and mortgage. That's what we could do. That's what we could do. But instead, we got to give Brian Williams something to put in his spank bank. I'm so tired of this, man. I'm so tired of watching this country just get gutted. I'm just so tired of it. Corporate media is not going to report the way I just reported it. So, thanks for watching the show, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for supporting what I do. Boeing doesn't buy ad time with me. I get supported by you. I don't make $10 million a year like Brian Williams probably makes. He's got to make at least 10. Big name guy like that, got to be getting at least 10. I mean, 6 or 7 on the low end, but more than likely he's 10. More than likely he's in the 8-figure range. I'm in a t-shirt that one of you sent me, Backyard Politics. Support my show however you can. Go to GrahamElwood.com to buy merchandise. All my shipping is free. I got some stuff on sale. I use the post office, which is union labor. I got a PayPal button on my GrahamElwood.com website. I got a Venmo. It's in the show notes. Or just like and share. If you're in line at a food bank, I get it. You don't have to give me a penny. I get it, man. Feed your family. It's all good. Like and subscribe and share my videos out there. Because I'm going to give you the truth. Because this earpiece is just so I can hear the video, not because my producer's going, don't make fun of Raytheon. You. They paid for your $2,000 suit, Brian. Talk about how rockets give you boners. Shave your knuckles for justice. Hey, everybody. Like, share, and subscribe. Hit the bell notification button and the subscribe button, even if you've done it before, because they're unsubscribing, many of you, every day. Watch the ads all the way through. If you click skip ad, I don't get paid. Also, support us at patreon.com/GrahamElwood or rockfin.com/GrahamElwood. Rockfin.com is a blockchain cryptocurrency platform. All my videos are on Rockfin ad-free. Thanks for watching.